Get over here, wife. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel.
I'm Mel.
And I'm Cali. And we're married. We got married on October 15th. We are finally married, Mrs. and Mrs. Vasquez. So we're super, super excited. We kind of just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about our wedding, take you guys through some of the planning, some of the day of, a bunch of behind the scenes videos. And if you stay to the end of the video, you get to see a sneak peek of our official wedding video. So if you like these kind of videos, give us a like and subscribe and stick around. So we decided to get married in October in Los Angeles.
On the 15th.
On the 15th because...
That's our anniversary.
Yeah.
That's when I asked her to be mine.
So yesterday we were officially married 1 month. We need practice. It's okay. So we've officially been married for 1 month. Yay. So far I feel like a changed woman. What about you?
I do too.
So we decided to do a till death theme since our wedding is in October. It's close to Halloween. Mel's style is kind of like
gothy punk.
Yeah. Wow. She's into kind of like horror, wears black a lot. A lot of her friends, the same thing. Hi. Hi.
How you doing?
So we did kind of goth, rock star, glam, high glam themes. Colors like basically in my hair, dark pretty like purples, pinks, black, white, all the shiny blingy stuff like that. So that was basically our theme. We knew that we were gonna have like some skulls, some skeletons. I called my bridal party the bride's babes instead of maids, and
mine were the best homies.
We had a little brunch for them when we were planning our trip to Vegas for our bachelorette party. We're on our way to our bridal brunch right now with our bridal party. We decided to do Life is Beautiful Festival for bachelorette because our first date was at a festival, Pride Festival, and then Mel proposed to me. Just because everything was kind of shut down, we hadn't really been able to go to a festival together, so we decided to invite all our friends to Vegas. Turn back, babies! Woo, woo, woo! Hi, everybody! Bride weekend! Bride's babes! If you guys follow us on TikTok or Instagram, you might have already seen like some of our outfits and stuff like that. We did like pretty much the Till Death Do Us party theme the whole time in Vegas. We did a joint bachelorette party.
We decided on that together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to be without Kelly. But I also don't mind being without Kelly, but I like to be with Kelly.
We really like to be together. We ended up coming back from Vegas bachelorette and we got COVID. We didn't actually get it in Vegas. As soon as we got home, we ended up getting COVID, which luckily it was the second time that we'd had it. It wasn't as bad, but we only had about a month until the wedding, and Mel was booked solid because she did a tattoo sale. So she ended up having to push all of her clients to like the week before the wedding. Yeah. Which we were hoping we were going to be completely off. We were going to have time.
Relax.
Basically, we were DIYing a lot of our signs because Mel's an artist and she's just like, I want to do it. Like a lot of our decor, we were DIYing our flowers. My dress still wasn't done when I got back from Vegas bachelorette. So there was just a lot of loose ends that we had to kind of figure out, and all of a sudden we were sick and kind of out of commission. But planning a wedding during COVID, trying to plan around Mercury retrograde, and we were kind of just glad to get it over with. Like now at least we know we won't be sick for the wedding, we won't be sick for our honeymoon, we'll be
good to go.
We'll be good to go. So that's just kind of the way that we were looking at it.
I was already hurt, so I couldn't get hurt again.
Oh yeah, Mel decided to chop off the end of her finger the week of the wedding. She also bruised her ribs 2 weeks before the wedding. I
don't
swear.
even, how did I bruise it again?
Picking up your salon chair.
Oh my god.
You can do it, baby, it's okay. And then she came home from the urgent care and chopped off the end of her finger. And I was gonna ring you. I'm like, stop getting hurt,
luckily
please.
It wasn't the ring finger. before.
It healed by the wedding day. So talking about what we wore for our wedding, took Mel to go get her suit. It was finally done.
And I wanted Cali to see me in it.
What was the place called where you got your suit?
Casa de Brides.
Casa de Brides.
They're actually small, you know, little family-owned business that I went to have my quinceañera dress made. And I wanted them to obviously make my wedding suit too. They're great. They're amazing. They're not big fancy, but I like to keep things in my hood.
Style for the wedding was very kind of like
gangster rock.
Gangster rock. Yeah. Wow, baby. I love it. And you looked amazing, and I was like super excited, and that was kind of when I was like, I need to get a dress. What the fuck am I gonna wear? About 12 days before the wedding, the dress still wasn't finished, and I just decided like, everyone else knows what they're wearing for the wedding. Like my family, the bridal party, my wife. I need to have something finished.
My suit was ready 2 months before.
I was just starting to I was like, you know what? You're being positive. That's great. You're not freaking out, but you need to be like realistic now. So luckily I went to For the Stars Fashion House on Melrose with my friend Ari and met Jacob, who dresses J-Lo and Cardi B and all the celebrities for like red carpets and photo shoots and music videos and things like that. And I ended up renting a beautiful dress that I really loved, like 12 days before the wedding. It fit me like a glove. Then we had about 2 weeks until we were getting married, and Mel had a very full schedule of work. She was working every day, pretty much booked solid, plus
from like 9 a.m. till 2 in the morning.
Fortunately and unfortunately, she does all of our friends' hair. So everyone that was attending the wedding needed their hair done right before the wedding so that they would look amazing, because they really wanted to look good for the wedding. And so she was just super, super busy with tattoo and hair appointments. So a lot of the last minute like wedding planning and everything like that was kind of up to me. I was just trying to like remind her like, hey, work on the signs. Like get this stuff done when you can. But it was a lot of me just like finding my dress, running around back and forth to our storage, just getting things ready, visiting the flower store to just kind of get an idea of what they were gonna have. Because if you're doing fresh flowers, you can't buy them until a day or two before the event because they're gonna die. So we were using a lot of dried flowers, so luckily I could go and check those out. The week of the wedding was a lot of picking people up from the airport for me.
Mine was getting signs done.
Kind of just checking with our vendors, making sure everybody knew what was going on, making sure everything was ready at the venue. Oh yeah, let's talk about the venue. We did a video about our venue, showing you guys venue options, I think in the summer. And I remember after that video, I was just kind of not really sold on any of those.
I mean, I liked them, but
yeah, I liked them.
Now that I know where we had our wedding, I'm happy we looked more.
We ended up finding an amazing venue that's actually a home, a private residence. And it was perfect. It was exactly what we wanted, like kind of exactly what I pictured. I feel like it looks like the stuff that's on my vision boards. It worked out really well for us.
Yes, I loved it. Everyone loved it. There was enough space for everyone to enjoy themselves.
We had 150 people at the wedding. Mel has a big family. We had a lot of friends come. Having food and drinks and chairs and tables and everything for 150 people. It's a big event. So the night before the wedding, we had our rehearsal. I picked up my mom and my sister the day before, I think. My brothers had just gotten into town.
My mom lives here and my stepdad, but my dad and my stepmom came in that weekend.
Yeah. So this was actually the first time our families were gonna meet each other in person. So I was just like super overwhelmed with like happy. Like I was so happy. I feel like I almost was happier at the rehearsal than I was like at the wedding, because the wedding there was like
stress.
The wedding there was so much going on, but the night of the rehearsal I was just so excited to finally have our families together. And I'll probably insert a video here of me tearfully talking about it on my Instagram. I'm getting teary-eyed even thinking about it now. But it is our wedding eve and I'm so excited, and just, I don't know, it's like a surreal feeling. Just having like my family finally in town to meet Mel's family and I don't know, it just was like amazing. I wish that I maybe had spent a little bit more time on actually choreographing the rehearsal instead of being in my feelings, but and then I actually had to leave rehearsal to go pick up my friend Sequoia, so I was super excited that she was coming into town. We didn't get to bed the night before the wedding until
like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, maybe even after 4.
And then we woke up at 7.
I rented a photography studio, to do the hair and makeup with my bridal party. And I was supposed to be over there at 8 a.m. doing my hair and makeup, but we were so sleep deprived. Leading up to the wedding. I was running around, running errands, making flowers until the wee hours of the night. Every night she was making signs. There was just so much to be done, and since we were doing most of it, we weren't sleeping very much. Yeah, basically, we got like 3 hours of sleep the night before the wedding. Our plan was to sleep together the night before and have coffee together in the morning.
So I didn't mind seeing her all throughout the wedding day, as long as I didn't see her in the dress until she was walking down the aisle.
The traditional thing of not seeing each other before might work for some people. Not really for us. We're Virgo Capricorn, we're besties, we work well together, we knew what was going on. So separating us really made a lot of things kind of go awry because nobody else
reminded me of things, and I forgot a lot
I
of
was
things.
just like texting everybody, asking people to go check on her. It kind of didn't work out so great for us, but we still ended up getting married, and it was fine.
And it was still an amazing wedding.
It was, yeah. Hold on, my hair's falling out. Excuse me a second.
We get to the wedding venue, and everything seems to be going amazing. And I forget one box.
And a bag.
And no, it's just one box that had our crackers and cheese. But luckily I brought all the fruit and some other stuff. Oh, wait, the bag of olives.
No, yeah. And my jewelry.
Oh, I also
that I'm supposed to be wearing
her jewelry because I was gifting her jewelry for the wedding.
But it's okay because I remembered.
Thank God I have an amazing brother-in-law, Christian Gabasan. He's the man.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound.
He's such a lifesaver. He came back to the house to get her jewelry. Unfortunately, he did not find the crackers and cheese.
Yeah, so basically we forgot a bunch of stuff, but we were kind of panicking. But none of our guests cared because the bar was open and everyone was having a great time.
And they had strawberries and grapes and apples.
We ended up actually starting our ceremony about 45 minutes late, which
was okay because the sun was like perfect.
Nobody else cared except us. Nobody else cared.
I cared in a sense where I wanted to see Cali already. Yes. And all I kept saying was, I'm ready to marry my wife.
We were both just like, we've been separated long enough. If we're separated any longer, the whole world might just catch on fire. And then we got married. And that was fun.
That was fun.
That was one of my highlights.
That was fun.
But that was one of my highlights of the day.
You know what else I did? Forgot my vows.
You know what I did? I forgot to put a line in my vows that was very important. I have been thinking about my vows to marry this woman since a month into dating her. Every single day. I'm not kidding you. I've been thinking about it every day. Like every time I look at you, every time I think about you, if we're together, we're not together, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say to you when I'm standing there at the altar. And I freaking get up there and I forget to say that part. And that part was the really that was like the tearjerker part. And so I was kind of sad, but
the whole thing was a tearjerker.
What are you gonna do?
The best part is we just go with the flow.
But it was also very exciting because Mel hadn't seen my dress. She had no idea what I was wearing. So I was just really excited. One of my favorite parts was when I came out and I saw everyone's reaction to my dress, but
I still couldn't see her.
It was also really funny though because everyone stood when I came out, and where Mel was positioned, she was behind my family, and everyone in my family is like 6 feet or like 6'4". So literally she didn't see me until I got all the way to the end of the aisle, and then
which is okay because that was like
the moment. Yeah, the beat dropped.
It's usually how it is, isn't it? Where like the guests kind of see you first and then
maybe, yeah, depending. But it was just funny because I couldn't see you, so I felt like I was like, "Where is she? What's going on?" And then I was just like,
kind of like built the excitement for me.
Yeah,
I was like, because everyone was like, and I was like, I want to see.
Her sister was crying the entire time. My mom was crying the entire time. Pretty much everybody was crying, I think. But it was just like a really happy day. By the time I finally got up to the altar and saw you and you were there, I was just so excited to finally like see you and like do it. The entire time leading up to the wedding, I was so worried that I was going to be so emotional the whole time. Like when we were making our playlists and things like that, I was like, how am I going to get through this without crying? I'm going to be crying the whole time, because every time I would think about it, listening to the music in the car or when I'm talking about it, like we would cry, right? And especially because I hadn't gotten any sleep, I'm going to be a mess. But when I saw you, I was so happy. I couldn't stop smiling. I cried one tear, but besides that, I didn't cry at all during the ceremony. I was just so happy and excited that we were doing it and everyone was there.
Happy to finally see you.
Yeah.
You looked amazing. I didn't cry that much because it was just finally happening. Before it's like, oh my gosh, I'm marrying my dream baby. So it like makes you want to cry because you think of all the other things that it took to finally find you.
Aw, I love you.
You're so sweet. And then the day of, you're just like, yes, it's happening.
Yeah.
So you're just really, really happy.
Yeah, we were just super, super excited. And I got to give you your ring finally. Yay. So that was awesome. And I got my other ring and it looks so pretty with my engagement ring and I love it. Then we had cocktail hour and did photos and then we had dinner. Big shit.
Big shit. We did not have that for dinner.
Our dinner setup looked amazing. They put up these beautiful fairy lights for us. We had beautiful lighting from Special Event DJs, the company that I work with.
It looked amazing.
It did. And we got Mexican food from Las Choritas, which is our favorite vegan Mexican. They actually have a carnivore menu and they have an amazing vegan menu as well.
And they're also a mom and pop shop.
Yes, family owned business. Big shout out to them. It's my favorite Mexican food.
We like to support all the small businesses.
Yeah.
That's what we should do.
And we wanted to have an all vegan wedding, so
it's very true.
It was
a really
amazing.
good, authentic Mexican vegan food.
Everyone,
That's what I really wanted.
everyone loved the food. We got our plates. I was so happy. We got to eat that for the next 3 days before we left for our honeymoon. So I was so happy. I didn't have to worry about cooking anything. We had lots of leftovers. So after dinner, we moved up to the terrace and DJ Ari was there. And we did our first dance, which was probably my favorite part of the day.
It's one of my favorite songs that I always used to fall asleep to.
Yes, and it's one of my favorite songs of all time. So the fact that it was one of her favorite songs and mine, the similarities between our music tastes is just really cool. And I think that's the beautiful thing of having a partner that's close in age. It's like we grew up
with the same music.
It was my favorite part of the night because I finally got to like really like wrap my arms around you and just hug you. And that just felt really, really good. And I was just like so excited to just embrace you and just like be there. And it felt like all the stressful stuff was done and we could just like party and have fun. When we woke up on our wedding day, it was raining outside.
It was raining.
It was sprinkling, Macy.
Sprinkling outside, Macy.
I learned that it's good luck when it rains on the day of your wedding.
I was mostly concerned about my hair, let's be honest, because I was not wearing my hair curly for the wedding. And if my hair gets any moisture in it at all, some of you probably know I have very naturally curly hair. So I was just mostly like, great, how's my hair gonna be? Packed an umbrella. By the time we got there, rain was gone. The rain actually held off all the way until the DJ played the last song of the night. And then it started sprinkling again.
So it was like perfect. Like,
it was perfect. Yeah.
Wedding's over.
Yeah, it was.
And a nice little
It
send off.
Stopped for our wedding for those 8 hours, and then it started again when we were cleaning up. And cleaning up, don't even get me started.
It's true. The cleanup is horrible.
But it was a beautiful, beautiful wedding.
Beautiful wedding.
It really came out amazing.
And it was us. It was totally us.
Yes, it was very personalized. It was very much us, and that's what all of our guests kept saying. They all had so much fun. They all looked amazing.
They did.
And they just never been to a wedding like that, and so I thought that was just really special.
It was. I loved how our guests said they went shopping just so that they could wear something awesome to the wedding.
Yeah.
So it gave people a chance to just like go out there and live a little.
Yeah, like my brother was excited he got to wear his sunglasses walking me down the aisle.
He asked me.
We were like, dude, this is a rock star wedding. Wear your sunglasses whenever you want. My older brother, I was shocked. He wore a sequin jacket. I had no idea. And when I saw him, I was so excited. Everyone looked amazing. Besides just being completely sleep deprived, it was a really wonderful day. We made it happen. And then we got to brunch the next morning. Yep, so hey, we're married now. We're married now, 1 month, baby. If you guys stayed all the way to the end of the video, you're gonna get to see a little sneak peek of our official wedding video.
Enjoy.
Check it out.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
Thank you guys for sticking around. I hope that you enjoyed our wedding recap. We are going to be doing videos on our honeymoon, on our wardrobe, on maybe what we would have changed about our wedding. So if you guys are interested in seeing those, definitely let us know in the comments so that we can get them out for you guys. And we're also thinking about possibly starting to do a live video every week where we can talk to you and you guys can just talk to us, just kind of like open up the engagement a little bit. We're thinking of doing it on Mondays, so let us know in the comments if you guys would like to do more lives. All right, bye.